So Shadrach Abe, you heard that, is joining me in the studio tonight for us to have a better understanding of things. Shadrach, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir.
But you decided to picket at the place without informing the police. Is that what it is?
Oh, okay. Actually, it's true. We went to the place, but the ministry over and over again is something that we do always.
Obviously, you were wrong because you needed to abide by the Public Order Act by informing the police so they can offer you protection if you needed any. So you're violating the law.
That is
in pursuit of the money owed you. You're breaking the law.
Yes, that is very true. But you see, picketing, you look at the numbers. When you're talking about 48,000, you are looking at a very huge number. But in this case, our people, you know, we are on break, and most of our people are in the house enjoying. So it was difficult. We knew that we were not going to get them. But at least we need to push this agenda through. So we knew that the number wouldn't be that huge. So just a handful, and as you saw, very few of us, and they were just executives from various sectors, because we are 5 sectors, and they came in just that number. So it wasn't something serious that needed that heavy presence of
your people.
Yes,
or of
the
police.
Okay, because normally it used to be one.
But that's not up to you to make. I mean, that judgment
when we met
is
with
for the police.
The police official, in fact, he made things clear to us. But
you understood.
Yes, we
right.
Understood.
So let's move to do. But then government has also said that they've already issued payment for some 50 million to settle the arrears. But you don't trust that this is the case?
Not at all. Not at all.
You don't trust that government has paid? But why would government say it has paid when it has not?
Yes, that is the same thing. That is the reason why we went there. Well, it looks as if we didn't achieve, but to me, we did achieve something. Because over the years, or over the time, we have been going there with petitions, press conferences, press releases, and all that. Nothing is happening. Nobody is talking to us. We don't know what is happening. But when you have the vice president of the land saying that an amount of 50 million cedis have been released, that was
15 million.
15 million.
50.
Yes. On the 19th of October, we are talking about 2 months interval here, and that money is nowhere to be found. Okay, and when we ask questions, no one is talking to us. Our principals will be told.
So what do you think is happening? You think the money has not been paid, or you think it has been paid but is delaying in the bureaucratic process to touch the various accounts?
Exactly what we wanted.
What do you think it
exactly
is?
What we wanted to find out at the ministry today.
And were you able to find out?
Of course, when we went there, we were denied access. So who was in charge, or the one in charge to talk to us? We didn't see the person, but then we heard the PRO coming out to say that 15,532 Ghana cedis have been
paid since October.
That is nowhere. I wish that when he was talking, maybe you made reference to the principals. That is their conference. We call them Prinkoff. You call them, or maybe by now you did your checks with them to see if what they are saying is true. It's not there. So for me, I found it very difficult to believe what we were told, that the money have been released, because we didn't see it. Even when the vice president said it didn't materialize. How much more a paper that was not even signed?
So
how do we even trust that?
What's going to be your next line of action?
Yes, when you ask of our next line of action, we believe that there is a transition going through. Ever that matters, we should look for where the money is, because that is our problem. Because if the money is released and is supposed to get to the trainees and we are not getting it, then somebody, if we are not allowed to go in there, then someone should do that for us. And we believe that since both teams are meeting and we are also airing this over and over again, yes, they will pick it up.
So you think this is definitely going to yield results, especially this time? So are you going to tell us why you chose this particular time after Christmas and a few days to the handing over of a new government? Did you plan the timing to make it more effective?
Yes, we had our plans in place. Let me just start from, because we started way back in August. But in October, we came out with a press release. We copied them. Then in November, we had a press conference at Nat Hall in Accra here. We said so many things which we believe they heard it, but nothing was done about it. And then we even put on red armbands and then red attire to classes just to register our displeasure. We gave petitions to some of the DCs and to our principals. All these ones, nothing was done about it.
What you're saying is that this just didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
It has been in the planning for a long time.
Yes, but prior to the election, you know, we were all crying for a peaceful election. And of course, if you want to hit the street, nobody will permit you to do that. And as good citizens, we need to just calm down when things are calm, and after the election, then we can kick it. And you know, the government is still in place. Government is not over.
That's right.
Even on the sixth, government can still conjure magic, and it's just a matter
conjure
of
magic. I like it. You think that this is about conjuring the money, finding the money from wherever it is to pay.
That is what I call the magic, because if the money has been released from October and
then it
should be somewhere. So that magic should come so that we see it, and we know our president hears and he does. He's a hearer and a doer, so he's going to do it for us. So
right. Ms. Abe, 48,000 of your members, but only 15 turned up at this picketing of yours. Does that not tell you that the rest of your members are not committed to the cause you are fighting?
Of course they are. But as I said, we are on break. Okay, we're on break. We are not on the campuses. We are on break, and you know the season in which we are. We don't have them here. But we were actually anticipating the presence of at least those in the Greater Accra. And let's say that maybe for one reason or the other, the sensitization didn't go on well, or maybe they didn't hear it very well, and some heard it.
So you don't see it as a lack of commitment on their part?
At the end of the day, we achieved something, and that's the message is well spread. It is out there, and we believe that because the one guy from the PR division called, and he said he's going to engage me from because it looks as if there is some kind of communication somewhere, so that we try and then follow this up. So at least, even though we didn't get in, but we had our issue carried out and the way we wanted it.
Right, Shadrach, thanks very much. Shadrach Abe is the National Coordinator of Teacher Trainees Association. And this is still News at 10.